coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Well, not sure why in the world you do that, but and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. And they're in on the first play from scrimmage. Our crew and you and I, we better strap in here.
That's what's commonly known as quick strike. Points on the board. This could be a fun game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Looking to throw. Huntley. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Throwing on first down. Huntley. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st and 10, Huntley. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown. That's caught. Dan Arnold, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Davis now. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Davis. Going deep downfield for Ross. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. John Ross, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And this shot downfield on 2nd down is brought in. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. Flushed out right. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
54.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Back to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Huntley eluding the pressure right. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
On 4th down, Huntley. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be
shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big pick up there on the run. These two teams all tied after one. Davis now throwing on first down. And this one is incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 108 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Davis. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey, Mike's 42, Mike's 42.
Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Off play action. Huntley escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play. But Mark Brunell, when he was with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy's on fire.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Room to run past midfield. The 30. 10, 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates. They're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator,
He's not going to tip his cap to it, and that's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Huntley's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field, hoping he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From the gun, Huntley. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Flushed out right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Arnold. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's fourth and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Mike 54. I'm here all day.
On fourth down, Huntley. This is caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Davis. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. he has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Davis on first down. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 21. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Huntley. He's going to look deep for more. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This is taken way up at the 25.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
Take it in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Huntley's throw complete there to Moore.
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Escaping the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
All day, defense, all day.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, complete. That's Marshall. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll look to throw again. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first. Four yards remain for second down. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change their mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
And he'll just get rid of it. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw on second and 10, Davis. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the reason.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. He finds his man. Complete. That's more. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's Davis on 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Davis on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On second and very short, Davis. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
On 1st down, Huntley. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Huntley throwing the out route incomplete. That's Peterson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That's what I do. Check. Check. 42.
To throw on second down, Huntley finds the open target, Arnold. And he's got room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. And it's caught off the deflection. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Sometimes it pays to be lucky rather than good. That was not even the intended receiver on that pass.
But still able to haul it in for the reception. Throwing on first down. Huntley flushed out right. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Gonzalez now to have the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now here's a throw. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. To throw. Davis eluding the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes. It's a catch. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Looking to throw. Davis. Dumps it off to Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Running left, it's Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Again, it's Fournette. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way. Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Huntley. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock. So a nice pickup there all the way up past the 40-yard line. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Huntley. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Take four. Take nine.
Now Huntley. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win.